Democrats have no future. It's really, really, really clear. All the polling suggests this. And so they're glomming onto this tariff thing, hoping and praying that the economy is going to crash. And then they can say, oh, we told you so. But look at the recent numbers. I mean, even on CNN, they had to admit it.
Full of despair, says Politico, Democrats are. Why?
Why? Why are Democrats full of despair? All I have to say, Democrats, call your office. You know, we're March Madness times. Terrible, 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 to quote the great Charles Barkley. View Democratic Party favorably. CNN SRS, look at this, 29%. NBC News, you want to go lower than that? How about 27%? Both are record lows. The lowest going back to 1992 in CNN polling. The lowest going back on record to 1990 in NBC News polling. The majority of Americans hold an unfavorable or negative view of the Democratic Party at this point. All I can say is I'm a big fan of the oldies, so I'm going to quote Chubby Checker, how low can you go?
Nice. Well done. With that, what about congressional Democrats specifically?
Yeah, what about congressional Democrats specifically? You think these numbers are low? How about this one? Holy Toledo. Voters' views of the Democrats in Congress among all voters disapprove, 68%. And look at the approved number, just 21%, even lower than the Democratic Party at large. This is the lowest on record for Democrats, according to Quinnipiac University polling. You think these numbers are bad? Let's go to this side of the screen. We'll look how Democratic voters feel. Get this. The plurality of Democratic voters disapprove of Democrats in Congress at 49%, and just 40%.
I like that guy. I really do. I really do. Over at CNN, he's looking at all those numbers. And I mean, the Democrats don't know what to do with themselves. But again, I just go back to what's going on there in Georgia. When you look at them walking out, right? They're walking out in Georgia because somebody has presented a bill that would prevent the use of taxpayer dollars for transgender surgeries in prison. Now, they want to be able to have the transgender surgeries in prison. And I'm sort of blown away by all of that. I'm blown away by your generosity as well. Thank you so much. As I look at my friend Alphonse back in the house, Alphonse Louis Vine, at the end of Trump's term, he writes, the president needs to bestow the Presidential Medal of Freedom to Elon. What he has done in his life will change the world. The American people owe him so much. I totally agree with you. I am a big, big Elon Musk fan. Big, big, big fan. I think he's brilliant. I think he's doing a lot for this nation right now. And one of you guys wants me to go get a cup of coffee. You don't think I've had enough? Actually, it's just water in here. Sorry to disappoint. Anyway, it is good to have such generous viewers. Indeed. Take a look. This is a partnership I just want to flag right now for you because I'm very proud of it. Herzog Foundation. I'm proud of my viewers. I'm proud of my partnerships. This one in particular, because as you look at, say, what the Dems are doing there in Georgia, I just showed you the video, and the kind of hysteria that you're seeing and the division that you're seeing, I'll tell you, it's also happening within American education, and we've talked about that. That's why $9 billion is now on the line in federal funds at Harvard University, because why should taxpayers be paying for everybody to get a PhD in, I don't know, transgender studies? We'll leave that alone for a second, but suffice it to say, you know which way the wind's blowing in terms of education overall. Hopefully Trump can fix that. In the meantime, these guys are awesome over at Herzog Foundation. All the information you need, it's totally free. It's a foundation that's been set up to help you select a school for your children, grandchildren, maybe a friend that's looking for a school in their community for the Christian alternative education, because the public school education has become what it has become. So great resources there. It's, again, a partnership I'm so proud of there at Herzog Foundation. Go check that out. You'll learn a lot more information. They have a podcast. They have a daily newsletter, The Lion, all there. And it's totally free, herzogfoundation.com. Look, I mean, there's just so much. I've got to get back to the markets today, right? Because this is obviously my bread and butter and something I do, of course, know a whole lot about here. And as I said, I want to be as transparent as possible. And I'm going to let you know that I actually bought in today's market. Good to see you too, Spirit-filled. Very, 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 very good to see you. Anyway,